I'm here.
Oh, Tay.
Red called me and told me everything. Are you both okay?
Lance has a fever, but Master is fine. They're both in Lance's room.
Both of them together? All right.
Really, Tay? It's now the time.
It's me. I'm coming in.
Oh. I think Master is asleep. They were holding hands, right?
I'll just go in and cover them with a blanket.
Oh, I could do...
No, it's fine.
Aw, holding hands.
Making her worry like that. Just be more careful. I gave up on her so you could make her happy.
Oh, Tay! No! Mom? I don't remember my mom's voice.
So, what do you plan to do? Are you sure you can be here all alone?
Yeah, don't worry about me.
It'll be dangerous for you to live here by yourself.
I'm fine, since I'm not alone.
Huh? What did you say?
It's nothing. Mom, really, you don't have to worry about me. Grandpa's not here, but I'm fine. Since I have Lance to protect me, right? Oh, Lance. I felt something warm touch my hair. Soft hands. This was like Grandpa's hands. Am I dreaming? Oh, a picture. Huh? I woke up. I felt warm hands stroke my hair. Lance?
I've worried you.
Lance? Oh, it was Lance's hand. It was definitely Lance's hand, stroking my hair. His hands were so soft I just stayed still.
Did you fall asleep like this?
I'm embarrassed. I'll get up now.
It's fine. Stay still.
His voice was unlike his usual one. Oh yeah, I fell asleep while caring for him. He started breathing heavily. Lance?
I didn't
He muttered.
mean to worry you.
What do I do? Well, I don't really want to move from my spot. I'm quite happy here. I'll say I'm okay. I'm fine. I was just thankful that I got to know how he truly felt. If I knew he felt that anxious, I would have cared more. If anything worries you, please, just tell me. I can listen to whatever you have to say. I closed my eyes and said,
What worries me?
Lance stopped stroking my hair.
I've already told you, so you know now. But there is something I want to ask.
Go ahead.
Will you never leave me?
You idiot. I didn't reply and instead teased him. You big dummy. Idiot. I even felt a bit upset. Yeah. I've never thought of leaving Lance. But I felt upset that he thought that I would. He's the doll I've spent the most time with. Do I look like I'd do something like that? Why were you suddenly so nervous? Getting caught in the rain. Like an idiot. Come to think of it, Lance was a bit weird since yesterday. Now that I think back, I can kind of guess why. Is it because of Red? He told me he compared himself to Red and envied him.
He'll stand out anywhere, even outside of school. He's unique in this world. And he has a distinct personality.
Oh. You're not like that because Red asked me to be in the play with him, are you? Lance seemed a bit overworked even then. He didn't even reply to my texts. Is that really it? That's my only guess. Maybe Lance always felt anxious, and that just triggered him more. Oh.
Would you know what it feels like to be left behind?
To be left behind?
When you and Red are surrounded by people, getting attention. I didn't like just watching you. I'm doing something anyone can do, like Red said.
Lance, you... I turned my head, hearing him tear up a bit. Oh, Lance. Lance was facing the ground. Is Lance crying?
I was scared. Since anything can replace me, like that doll. I've spent the most time with you, but I'm nervous. I know that you'll never abandon me, but I'm still nervous. I don't know since when, but every time I look at you, I want you so much, but I still feel so anxious. What happens when I'm abandoned like that someday? I've already felt your warm touch. What do I do when you no longer need me? I'm scared. I'm sorry. I'm the most stupid and weak one. I'm more stupid than Red.
Oh, Lance. I touched his slouched back and carefully embraced him. I won't leave you. He doesn't say anything, but it doesn't matter. The person I was holding on to was warm, unlike when he was in the rain, and that warmth spread to me. So, I hope he realizes how sincere I am through my arms holding him. I would never leave him. So, don't feel nervous.
Okay.
His small voice rang in my ear after a long time. Oh. How am I supposed to do another doll after this route, guys? I'll feel like I'm abandoning him. It's terrible. Bright sunlight filled this room. Strange. My room never gets bright like this. I opened my eyes. Huh? It's Grandpa's room. It's Grandpa's room. I rarely came into this room after Grandpa died. But the reason I'm here is because Lance was sick yesterday. I look around. I see traces of Red and Lance here and here. Compared to Red's messy side, Lance's things were organized neat. And looking around more, I found Grandma's favorite mother-of-pearl closet and Grandpa's favorite orchid. That closet is completely empty now. When Grandma died, we burned all the clothes in it. Grandpa used to stand in front of that orchid and water it. Grandpa. I feel like I can see what Grandpa saw every morning. Grandpa. Whenever I'm in this room, I feel like I'll see him again. Ugh. I shook my head violently to get rid of the tears from thinking of Grandpa. Then I suddenly recalled the present owner of this room. Right, Lance. I looked around and Lance wasn't here. I remember falling asleep here with him. Then I heard a knock. I didn't answer, but the door opened. Oh, Lance. Lance opened the door and came in.
You're awake.
Thank God. He looked better now. Yeah, good to see you up and about, man. How do you feel?
I feel fine. Sorry for last night.
He looked healthy as he talked. I'm glad he's better. But I couldn't help but ask about last night. I carefully brought out the subject. Do you remember last night?
Slightly.
Slightly. You mean you remember parts of it?
I guess.
Then could you tell me exactly which parts you remember and which parts you don't? I was still bothered by yesterday and had to ask him about everything. You just smirked, right? Lance smiled at seeing me ask nervously. I felt good that he smiled, since he really does, but this time it was like he was teasing me. I felt kind of pissed. What? Why? I was about to stay that way when I remembered everything Lance told me yesterday. Everything because Lance felt so anxious. I wanted to talk about it again so he understands for sure when he's clear-headed. Don't say the things you said yesterday, like an idiot, if you remember what you said. And don't get caught in the rain and get sick. Just call me when something like that happens. It would have been fine if you had just called. If you call me, I'll run straight to you. So trust me more, Lance. Lance was silent. I was wondering if he was even listening when he leaned towards me. Oh? And he stroked my face. I stiffened in surprise, but soon relaxed. His eyes were still deep and blue, but unlike the violent storm I saw yesterday, I saw a calm sea in his eyes. They were beautiful. I stared into his face while he stroked my cheek. I saw his face every day, but I could never get used to it. His eyes, like jewels holding the ocean, met mine. His hand that was stroking my cheek slowly moved towards my lips. His long and white fingers moved as if outlining my lips. Just kiss. I unconsciously backed off. No! What was that? My heart pounded. I looked at Lance, surprised. Ah.
You drooled. So not ladylike.
Thanks, Lance. Huh? I hastily checked my mouth. It felt clean. He's teasing me again. I glare at him.
I'm joking. You spaced out again, so I just wanted to tease you. It is so like you to fall for that. Let's go out. I'm getting hungry.
Lance! I yelled at him as he turned around to head out. You patoot. I could tell from his back. He went out smiling. Oh God, he scared me. So unlike him to joke around like that. What do you think you're doing? The door suddenly opened again. Oh.
Oh, right.
Before I could even feel surprised, Lance continued talking.
About the play. I think it could be a good experience for you.
What? About the play? He must be talking about the play Red asked me to join. I thought Lance would naturally oppose, so I was surprised. What's gotten into him?
If you're going to do it anyways, I'd rather see you do your best. And I have to see what dress you're going to wear. Although I still not approve of that boy playing your partner.
Oh. He went out as soon as he finished talking. I still haven't said I'd do it. I said to the closed door, but he probably didn't hear it. I thought he'd say no. I'm surprised. But I felt kind of good. He didn't seem to feel inferior towards Red. I think slowly. Lance is turning more stable. Oh, yes. Chapter has been ended. Yay. Alright. Lance's note. Gonna start passing notes in class. Oh, another flashback.
Mom, can't you stay for the night? I'm sorry. Mom and Dad are busy, so we have to sleep at the hotel. It's closer to the airport. Our flight is early in the morning tomorrow, so we have no choice. My sweetheart, you'll be fine with Grandpa, right?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I was happy to see you guys.
Oh my, look at her smile. She's all grown up now.
Aw, so many memories. By the time I came back to my senses, the exams were right in front of us. Just hold that thought for a second. Just want to check my diary. I think that is new, right? Yes, it is. November 6th. I couldn't write in my diary yesterday night because I slept at Lance's room. I had an important conversation with him in my sleep. It wasn't a dream, right? I hope that Lance doesn't worry as much now. Lance will always be my precious doll, and an important part of me I will never be able to replace. I hope Lance knows that. I hope. Anything in the phone? Ah, from Lance. Oh boy. Have fun teasing me?
I should have taken a picture. Of your spaced out face, I mean.
You...
What can you do to me?
Well, wouldn't you like to know? Anyway, exams right in front of us. Already?
I can't believe it's already midterm.
Friend, I will never forget your sacrifice.
Friend, how are you so confident that I'll do worse than you?
You guys seem neck and neck to me. Who should I bet on this time?
Shinbi seems to measure our friendship with money. But more than that, I really have to ace the exams this time. I'm worried. I have to rehearse for the play and take the exams at the same time. Ugh. I almost cried while taking out the script for the play.
I thought you'd say no, but you're actually doing it.
Well, I thought this would be better than just hanging around and doing nothing.
It might be better for you to give up on one of the two.
Ah, Shinbi, don't hit the mark like that. My head hurt from reading the script. The textbook and the script all looked so difficult to me. How am I going to memorize all of this? Oh.
Let me, give it to me.
Whoa! I stopped Soy from snatching the script away. Not so fast. No, this is still top secret.
So petty.
I have to study for the exams too, but I haven't even started. Especially math. What am I going to do about math? Math. Lance is the best at math. If I ask him, will he help? I glanced towards Lance. Sure enough, he was surrounded by girls asking him for help.
Lance, can you help me solve this problem?
The class is so hard. Lance, let me see your fabulous notes.
If the class is hard, then you won't be able to understand my notes.
Always so right. He seemed to get softer, but he was still basically cold to everyone. I quit thinking about asking him for help and thought hard. Oh, come on, he would help you.
Don't you want to make a study group?
Soy, who was focused hard on her phone, suddenly asked. A study group? Again? Well, we did fail that day because I lost my phone.
Yeah, we can do it at Banjul. You can't run to the classroom again like last time, alright? We can have more people in the study group to prepare for the exams. How about it?
It doesn't sound bad, but who else are you thinking about?
That would of course be me, you, Shinbi, us three plus the Ice Prince and the chick over there, and Red who's a sophomore.
Red too?
Yeah,
Why?
since Red's part of the Hot Five.
What does that have to do with the study group?
Well, anyways, those 6 people. Sadly, Tay won't be able to join since he has to work, so we'll have to exclude him.
Soy seems to be more interested in the feast than the celebration. Well, more like mourning, actually. Well, I think it'd be hard to get them all together.
It's fine, there's a way, just trust me.
Soy declared confidently and busily moved her fingers. She seems to text all the numbers she took from my phone.
Oh, faster than I expected. Good, good. This is how it should go. Let's see. Lance says okay. Yano okay. Oh, Red can't because of the play. Oh well, this will do.
I wasn't that surprised about Yano, but Lance, that was unexpected. But wait, the play? Do they have rehearsal? I didn't hear about it.
Red says he's coming this way.
At that moment, the door slid open. Heroine, we have rehearsal today. The Justice Warrior entered just in time. Oh, really? I still haven't memorized the script. That's fine. You'll memorize it while practicing. And today we have an important meeting for the play. A meeting? The writer suddenly wants to change the script. He talked about having the heroine and me kiss at the end. He'll talk about the details during the meeting.
Oh,
Lance, you dropped your pencil.
Anyways, come to the music room after class. We rehearse there since there's no other space available. Well then, see you later, commoners. Red shouted towards the whole class and went out. As soon as Red went out, Soy asked me,
Did you hear? A kiss.
well, it's not decided yet, so... I told Soy that, but it bothered me a lot. Yeah, I am not for this. There won't really be a kiss, right? I felt like sweating. But at least it's not decided yet. I'll just oppose to it in today's meeting. Of course. That was what I thought. The meeting after class did not go as I had planned. I wanted to study at Banjul with the rest of the kids. By now, Soy, Shinbi, Lance, and Yana will be studying and chatting at Banjul. I got worried about my grades, but about the play, too. So, I think the kiss is, a bit... You're a freshman, so you don't really know about plays. Do you know what it takes to put on a play? Oh, of course I don't, but I've never acted, and such a difficult scene is... I have to make this play work. Then I have to emphasize the romance elements. I understand, but I just started acting. Then it's decided. What? What is this? So my opinion doesn't even count? Good. Then shall we start practicing right away? Wait! Yes. Everyone looked at me. I broke out in cold sweat. If I refuse now, everyone will be so disheartened. At least during the rehearsal I don't have to kiss, right? I asked desperately as my last resort. Wouldn't it just be better to go all the way? Well, if Heroine doesn't want to, then I...
Look, shouldn't we get going? We're already late.
You're right. It was already 5. Now, let's go home. It's gonna get dark soon. I laughed awkwardly to escape the situation. Then should we end the meeting for today? Red said while grabbing his bag. All right, meeting adjourned, and don't forget to come to rehearsal this weekend. And especially make sure to memorize the script and practice. Ugh. That was definitely directed at me. Good job, everyone. Open the door first. Get me out of here. I sighed and came out to the hallway. I had so much to worry about. Huh? I saw a familiar face at the hallway. Lance?
Are you finished?
Why was Lance here? I thought he went to study with Soy. Yeah, I thought you went to Banjul to study.
I backed out.
Huh? Why? There must have been something more important than studying. What was so important that made him stay in the academy until this late? Oi! Heroine, let's go home together! I heard Red's voice from behind. Oh, you were here too? What's up?
I do not have to explain to you. It's not as if I have something to say to you.
Really?
Red, are you heading out with the heroine? We'll go ahead then.
Hey, wait for me! Red looked at Lance once and waved at me. You look busy, so I'll be off first. See you later. Red went with the club members. I can still hear them talk boisterously. All the club members like Red. Red really does have something that attracts everyone to him. Lance didn't say anything until Red and the club members were out of our sight. So, what's up? After Red left, I turned towards Lance again.
I have something to give you.
Something to give me? Lance took something out from his bag. It's your notes. I skimmed through the notes Lance handed me. It was full of tiny scribbles. Are these your math notes?
I wrote down everything in detail so even you could understand.
Huh? So you're giving this to me?
I'm giving this to you.
Really? Wow. I was surprised at this unexpected gift. I looked up towards Lance, surprised.
I know you have less time to study than other students because of the play.
Oh, that's true, but thank you for caring. I'm touched.
It's nothing to be so moved about. It's what I have to
what you have to...
Never mind. Anyways, you won't fail now that I've given you this, right?
I'll try my best. I'll study hard so your gift doesn't go to waste. As I replied with sincerity, he turned his head a bit. I think his ears are a bit red.
You don't have to think of them as gifts. We should head back. It's getting late.
Okay. Did you come all this way just to give me this? He mustn't have stayed just to give me his notes. He could have given it to me at home. Then why was he here?
It's nothing. It was a complete coincidence that I stayed.
All right, a coincidence. If he says it's a coincidence, it must be so. I stopped wondering and headed home, but I sighed again, thinking about the play. Oh. It looks like the play will be more stressful than I thought. I think I said yes without really thinking. But since you told me I should try, I'll just suck it up and try my best with both the play and the exam. Oh, I feel like a sneeze is coming on. Even the music is waiting for me to sneeze. Oh no, come back. Ugh. Oh gosh, hold on, I'll drink some water. Okay.
Actually, the play might not be such a good experience after all.
What?
If you think about it, the exams are more important. It can still be good to just do nothing and hang around at the festival. You might be wasting your time more doing the play. Why don't you think about it again?
Huh?
Actually, think about it again.
That's not what you said. Lance, you told me to try it.
I've changed my thoughts.
Why? But I've already said yes, so I want to try my best. It would be troubling everyone to back out now. They've even changed the script because of me.
Then... don't do the kiss.
The kiss? Oh. Lance must have heard what Red told me in the classroom. I felt butterflies in my stomach hearing Lance say the word kiss. I didn't want to do it, but the other members were so insistent. We've decided to do it for now. Lance sighed deeply. Huh? What's wrong? But I won't have to do it during rehearsals. If they make me, I'll...
Not that.
What? Lance stopped abruptly and yelled.
I mean doing it every rehearsal. And anyways, I oppose to that.
Oppose?
Oppose. I oppose. You know what? Just quit the whole play.
Huh? Did he say quit? Lance suddenly stiffened. I stared blankly towards him.
So, are you okay with it?
What? Lance sighed more deeply than just now. Lance is sighing a lot today. What should I say? Pretend I didn't hear his sigh. Pfft, that's terrible. No. Pardon me. I promise there won't be a kiss during the rehearsals, if I have anything to say about it. I won't kiss during the rehearsals. Probably.
Are you sure?
Huh? I was flustered to see him ask so seriously. Yeah, of course. How can we possibly do it during every rehearsal?
Just imagining it. It's horrible.
But, well, it's just a play. You don't have to worry so much.
It'd just be better if she quits. Who the hell thought of kissing? Such a cliché ending. How dare they ask her to join a play like that?
Huh? What?
It's nothing. Anyways, let's go home fast, before it gets any darker.
Okay, let's... I start to walk ahead of him. I should definitely make sure we do not kiss during the rehearsals. Lance's attitude bothers me, and I'll be too embarrassed to kiss during every rehearsal. And I'm not even ready yet. So it's all a moot point, isn't it?
Wow, coming to a cafe to study.
I know, right?
I can't believe Yana's here too. Where's Lance?
He backed out at the last minute.
Really? He must be busy with the student government. It must be tough to be the discipline guide every morning.
Of course. Or maybe he just went to keep track of someone.
Huh?
That girl. Red took her for the play rehearsal and Ice Prince just couldn't take his eyes off her.
Lance did?
He was constantly looking at her.
Well, I should have known when Ice Prince was strangely nice to her.
Especially after he found her phone for her.
Huh?
Haha, I see. It's good to be young.
Come on, you're only a year older. You're young too. Anyways, now that he likes my friend, I have to support them.
All of his fangirls will mourn.
It's a necessary step to take before winning someone's love.
Wait, aren't you guys getting too ahead of yourselves?
She seems to have good friends. If there's anything I can do, just tell me. As you know, I owe her something too.
Well, wait, so Lance and Matt, I mean...
I already knew.
Oh. Poor Yano.
No, let's think about why we came here in the first place.
He's right. We didn't come here to talk about her. We came here to study. But since Lance isn't here, we're doomed. Who's going to teach us? Us three are all the same.
Master.
Huh? What's Master?
I'm glad to see everyone work so hard. Then I'll bring out the tea. Good luck.
Thanks, Tay. Saving Yano. Oh, my phone on the bed rings loud. Interesting ringtone. Alright, I'm getting it. I pick up the phone, ringing desperately. I check the caller ID. It's Mom. I answer right away. Hello? Oh, Mom.
It's been a long time. How are you?
I suddenly changed outfits. I'm good. How about you?
I'm good too. I called because...
I already knew what she was going to say. It's always the same thing when she calls like this. They're coming back home.
We have to stop by for something. I'll tell you when the date's set, but empty your schedule around this week. Let's have dinner together.
As expected, Mom said she was coming. I nodded, and then I changed back into my coat. Oh, okay, sure. You haven't been here in a while. If I remember correctly, it's their first time coming back after Grandpa died.
It is. Wait, I'll put on Dad for you. He's right here. Honey!
I hear her handing over the phone. I'm fine with it, but he feels a bit uncomfortable talking to me on the phone. It wasn't like that when I was young, but honestly I don't remember since it was when I was so little.
Come on, honey. Don't you want to hear her voice? What? We'll be seeing her soon. Dad says he'll talk to you when he gets to see you.
All right. Tell me when the date's set. I'll empty my schedule for now.
Okay, we really have to take a break and go on a vacation together. Things are just so busy.
She always says that, but they've never actually taken a break. So unless I go to them, we rarely see each other. I did feel upset about it when I was little, but now I'm past the age to whine about it. I should try and understand them, since they are working hard for me.
I should get going now. I have to go to work soon.
Okay, I get it. Then call me soon. I hung up after a short goodbye. I haven't heard my mom's voice in a long time. It feels weird. Before, when I was all alone, I would have felt glad to take the call, but today I didn't really feel that way. Well, I do feel glad, but I don't feel so sad after hanging up. I was wondering about it when I saw the notes Lance gave me in my bag. Oh, right. That's why. It's not because I don't like my parents. It's because I'm no longer lonely or gloomy. And that's all because of the boys outside. I smile happily after seeing the notes. Smiling at something I have to study. I must have really changed a lot. Whew. Then should I start studying now? Oh. I take out the notes Lance gave me. And I open the first page. Everything was organized and color-coded. The first page had a footnote. The red indicates you have to memorize it. The blue indicates the explanation. The star means it's going to be on the exam. Have this in mind. How does he know it's going to be on the exam? Wow, it's like its own textbook. I'm really not confident about math, but this might really let me understand. All right, I should do my best. I held my pen and smiled. I never knew I'd feel this happy while studying math. It's all because of Lance. Aw, and that ended another chapter. So cute.